Data.
Don't be a bullshit. Sam at this point.
Come on, YouTube. There it is. Now we can record. Yay! We are officially ready to go.
Yay, we lost Tristan.
No.
It sent me to AFK because I hadn't been talking. Sorry, y'all.
That was quick.
That was a really
like,
quick send to AFK. I don't know why it sent me there.
Like, you're allowed to talk for someone that was yelling at me and saying you better show up.
Well, I literally was just talking a moment ago.
Damn,
I don't know
okay.
why the fuck it sent me to AFK.
It sounds
Mod
like,
privilege?
sounds like it expects more of you.
Apparently, Jesus.
It's like you're a moderator. You need to be speaking every 30 seconds.
Apparently.
Anyways. Speaking of the plane of shadow.
Oh god. Where's this going?
Welcome back, everybody, to the Long Dark. Who wants to recap what happened last session? Basically, RP session.
I forgot.
Yeah, it was essentially a
You're
RP
fishing.
session. I adopted a well, not really adopted, but
Adult.
I brought in a new member. His name is Win, and honestly, it was mostly just a hate-filled fever dream of basically just everyone fishing with not fishing tools.
Yes. There
Hey,
was
I invent my own fishing tool.
there was some expeditious fishing. All the fish have now been collected. You guys got some rations. So I guess to kind of recap a little bit. So Win explained to you through no minced words that he didn't originally join up with the Scions out of his own sheer will. He was actually forced into it by the Ventori, mainly because of his knowledge of cosmic forces. That's sort of his main field of study. And he is a scholar, or was a still a scholar at Talendor, the major arcane research city that is located to the southeast of your current position. Maybe a little bit more east-southeast. But he had explained to you that his knowledge was required during this ritual. Apparently the Ventori sought to capture this being, this amalgam, by way of harnessing and trapping its powers through the use of the luminolith shards. You came along and disrupted that ritual. It failed, and now the amalgam is free. He explained to you that he believed, along with the Scions and the Ventori, that the amalgam is some kind of god-like entity that is born from the energies of this turmoil that's going on. This like kind of the combination of the Long Dark, as well as other cosmic forces that have been interchangeably moving throughout the material realm for quite some time now because of the Long Dark. And catalyzed by the luminolith shards, they sought to kind of harness a great deal of power for their own goals. You don't really quite know what those goals are, but the amalgam told you when you were speaking with it, Liliana, that this is only going to be the next iteration in a very, very, very long cosmic battle between the light and the dark. And Wynn told you that now that he is considered a failed prospect by the Ventori, he can't go back and tell him that he's failed. they'll kill him. And with the other Venturi scions dead, he has opted that the only course of action to ensure his survival is to travel with you. He said that he would be more than willing to travel with you until he finds some other mode of returning to a safe life at Talendor. But until then, he's just kind of he wants to offer speculative knowledge in the course of your journey. And he is an Azamar, and he's bald, and he doesn't mince words.
Yep. Sounds about right.
And you guys set up your house of cards, and I believe you were doing a long rest.
Thank God.
So we will simply say that the long rest at this point would be over. And everyone has recovered their spells and their HP, all that stuff.
Finally, I don't have an exhaustion point.
Yep, exhaustion points, if you had any, would go down by 1. That should bring you back down to 0 there, Shirali. Hopefully.
And this is how you get another one.
Tell me about it. Well, the sandstorm certainly didn't help. You all had the same chances of, well, relatively the same chances of getting exhaustion. But now that the new day has come around, I will say that Gendry is going to be outside of the House of Cards. He's going to be standing near a tree, just kind of watching. Wynn is going to be inside the House of Cards. He'll be kind of sitting cross-legged on the floor, and he'll be detailing something in a notebook that he has. Every once in a while, you'll see him lick the tip of his quill and dip it in a inkwell that is floating midair next to him. And he'll just scratch, and when he sees everyone is up, he'll acknowledge just with a nod. But he doesn't seem too much enticed with the idea of a conversation right now. He just keeps taking some notes. What does everyone else want to do at this moment?
Ishal's probably just kind of chilling, relaxing with his followers, and that's pretty much it.
Yep, they would have kind of displaced themselves throughout the House of Cards over the course of the night, and mainly just kind of returned for sleeping. They usually stick together. Let's see here. I need to roll something. And I need to see something. Where are my notes? Because I know that now that we're here in this location. Interesting. Okay. I just wanted to see something. So as the morning goes on, we already know that you're chilling, Ishal, with your followers. Sylvan, do you have an agenda for the morning?
Not in particular, no. I think Sylvan's just going to be kind of keeping to herself.
Okay. How about Liliana? Is she avoiding Gendry?
I don't know what she's doing, honestly. She's probably... I mean, what's everybody else doing? Because I feel like she's trying to make friends.
relaxing with his cult. It's not really much
I know,
else
but
to
I
it.
mean, like what's Geld doing?
Probably diving by the water, cleaning his weapons and armor.
Okay. I like it.
Simple.
Well then, we're gonna do something cool. So the wind's kicking up a little bit of dust, and Geld, almost in the same instant, both you and Gendry, who's standing close by, he's kind of doing the same thing. He's not washing his stuff, he's sharpening his sword. And both of you in the same instant kind of feel a shift in the wind. And it comes suddenly, but then it returns normal, the direction you felt beforehand. And I'm trying to find... Okay. Suddenly, you see a flash of light. And it's coming from the sky. It's almost like lightning. But then you see small little motes of rain that are glowing. A soft, kind of a maybe orange yellow color, bright. They begin to fall like rain in front of you. And you don't see anything above in the clouds that would suggest any kind of magical nature to, I don't know, any of them in the sky. But this light rain seems to be coming out of nowhere and falling before your eyes. And it kind of does fall very similar to rain. There's a lot of droplets. But each one is a tiny little mote of light.
They'll kind of make some kind of noise or something to get the group outside.
Yeah.
If they're not already.
Gendry nods and he just says, you guys might want to come out here and see this.
Sylvan Bolt come out.
Ishal will go ahead and head up and look around.
As you all burst outside, you see the same awe-inspiring sight. Like all around you, little droplets of light are falling like tears of the sun.
Ishal's just kind of staring there, just like gobsmacked, and you'll see if you can actually reach out and touch those little lights.
They fall and hit your hand and they feel warm, but they don't produce any sort of slick surface or texture, not like rain does. But they disperse very quickly on your hand. You hold your hand out and you look to see, like they hit your skin and then pool a little bit and then just disappear.
Would any of them fall long enough for me to cast Identify?
Well,
It takes a minute, so I was like, it's okay if it doesn't, but you know.
yeah, or you can cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, okay. I'll cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, it identifies more for magical items.
Yeah.
Okay, so all around you, at least in the 30-foot direction that the spell detects for its range, you get a very intense there's going to be two factors to it. There's going to be abjuration and divination.
Yep.
If anyone, actually rather everybody, you can all roll this. This can be either actually this is going to be a 3-parter. I will take Arcana or religion or history.
Of none of
Me
those.
too.
Ooh.
Wait, me too? Or
Everybody can
For
roll
everyone.
their best
Okay, great.
of those
Of
3.
either of the 3.
Yeah.
I do
sec.
not believe in
Also,
me.
Discord kicked me from the chat, put me into AFK again. If it happens again, I might just exit out and then like try to quit my Discord and then get back in.
I can
You
just
don't have, like, a
change
pending
the
update or
timeout.
anything?
Yeah, I can just change the timeout time.
But the thing is, I'm not being any more quiet than I usually am, and it's kicking me.
Wait, so Arcana, religion, or history?
Yes.
Okay.
Whichever is your best.
Tristan, do you have like a?
They're
update
all
for,
equally good,
um,
best.
I
28
literally just updated it before this game.
Oh,
That's why I'm confused on what's happening.
yeah, that's not good.
In religious contexts, Shirali,
Okay.
you've heard of something like this before. It's a phenomena that happens very, very infrequently throughout the history of Elyssara. They are colloquially known as the Tears of the Sun, but Ishal, you would know differently. It is widely believed in many arcane circles, as well as what Wynn believes, because he's stepping outside right now, and he doesn't even have his notebook ready. But when he sees these little droplets of light coming down, he immediately starts. He like quickly moves to, make notations and draw, and he's just in awe. And you probably would share a common knowledge in knowing that these are not simply tears of the sun. That's sort of a superstition. They are actually rumored to be connected to the Lunar. Some kind of blessing upon whoever it rains upon is what it's believed to be.
Interesting. Yeah, Ishal relay that to the group, just kind of interested about how, like, pretty much just interested in how this whole phenomenon's working and just kind of in awe of it.
And that is to you a sure sign that the Luminar they're definitely on your side, at least everybody's side here.
Yippee!
Oh, fire.
Nope, Gilda's happy.
Yeah. And Wynn just simply says, breathtaking. Just keeps jotting stuff down. And then after a few moments of just this purely awe-inspiring phenomenon taking place, it stops. Just the last few drops fall, and then they just dissipate. And once again, the eclipse kind of comes into focus and looms. Wynn is going to hastily finish scrawling and close his notebook. And I said, he's going to say, So have you had any chance to decide where we're going next?
Leave that up to everyone else, because I honestly have no idea. I thought we were trying to get to the other end of
Yeah.
Where are we? I don't even know.
Yeah,
We're heading west.
Yep,
We're heading west.
that is correct. I'll bring you over to the map.
For what reason, I don't remember. But
So you're going to try and meet Redbrand to, I believe Gendry and everyone here kind of had an idea to maybe make a deal with Redbrand in some way. And your sister, Mercia, obviously, she had her reticence about the whole plan. But she's on board.
I want to talk to her about it still, but yeah.
Yeah, I know it was something to do with Red Brand, then making our way to Lissandro.
Oh, right. You wanted to go north to Los Angeles?
Oh, back home.
Okay. Okay. Then it sounds to me like you guys are ready to pack up and head.
Head west. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Head
Go east.
west.
West.
Head west.
But if I was looking at my notes that I got for us doing this all was just to cross it.
Just like cross the shit.
Where's
Yeah,
the desert harmonica music?
I don't have any harmonica music.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry. It just
No,
happens.
it's okay. I'm just so disappointed. It's fine.
Though I will probably change the music to some kind of travel
Sea shanty,
or
let's go.
yeah, some kind of shanty.
Banjo.
Yeah.
Banjo, yeah.
Here we go. I'll just type travel. Oh, ooh, here we go. It's going to be. That's a winner. Sure. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
I feel like I'm traveling through a sandy desert.
Right?
not what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Okay. So you collapse the house of cards, throw it into your satchel,
Mm-hmm.
stow that away, and when he's going to kind of meander in between everybody just to kind of keep maybe his presence a little less known, intermingle, if you will. Gendry's going to head up the back. Who wants to lead?
Not me.
Not me.
If no one else is going to lead, fine. Fuck it, I'll do it.
All right, let's go.
There's no more sandstorm, right?
No, the wind is
Isn't
still
this
strong
water
enough to
desert?
whip around some particulates for sure, but nothing like
And
the
I'm assuming,
sandstorm.
like we had a long rest during all this.
You did, yes. You are back to full health, full spells, everything.
Where did that
Alright,
giant
masks
creature
up,
go?
everyone.
So
It
it
fucking vanished.
it disappeared into nothing. Yeah.
Alright, so there's no trace of where it went.
Nope.
Ah,
Got it.
The space between realms, probably. Actually, that's exactly where it went.
Alrighty.
Okay, so stretching before you is a good couple miles of roadway. But then if you're heading west, you will be following that road due northwest. You can cut through the sand, but that will be difficult terrain. And you will have higher chance of encounters. That's how I
don't
do my
see
shit.
Why we shouldn't stick to the road.
Okay.
At least
Okay,
that's
whatever.
my opinion, at least.
All right, so we have a grand total of a, good couple dozen miles to get out of here, so that's fine.
My feet hurt.
I mean, your calves are definitely feeling it, trudging through it. I mean, it's packed sand, but still it loosens a little bit as your footfalls hit
Are we
and
ready
just
yet?
push. Yeah. Wynn is going to he's going to say should be reaching about the edge of where the sandstorm was about now. Still, I can feel the latent energies. It's fascinating, really. You really should take a look at my research notes when we get to Talendor.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that.
All right, I'm going to roll something for the first little bit here. First hour of travel.
Giant creature.
No, but close to something, I will say. I am going to kind of fade this out a little bit here and just move into...
Battle music.
Yeah. So just kind of trudging through, you see up ahead on the roadway the shimmer of the heat generated from the sand, kind of causing a bit of a haze. But through it all, there's a figure that's watching you. There's nothing dark about it, other than the fact that you can't really see it very well. But it doesn't have the same general feel or look of all the other dark bullshit that you've seen throughout this campaign thus far. It has a sort of mysterious feel to it. More like a watcher, someone curious. They seem to be holding a staff, and they're wearing loose robes, it looks like. The hood is pulled over their head, so it's hard to see from this distance, even through the heat shimmer. But after a few moments, you blink and they're gone. The thing is, Wynn and Gendry... Wynn himself, he's just going to say, do you see that up ahead? And Gendry's going to say, He's really just going to kind of grunt and say nothing.
It's the same thing they see, right?
Everybody can see it. I was merely noting how they reacted.
Oh, okay.
I don't really say when I see things, because usually other people can see them. So.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can see your demons, and God, they're not great looking.
Now, if people would like to maybe consider the fact that it might be either a mirage or an illusion, or maybe not even there at all, or maybe there is somebody there, I would happily take an intelligence check or some kind of
Insight?
Arcana?
What's a normal save for spotting like an invisible creature? That's perception, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Perception.
Or, I don't know, it depends. Investigation is also used.
Right.
Mm.
So
I was about to
depends-
just shout out
it
hello
depends on
in
the
every
cell.
language I know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it makes more sense with this to be perception.
Can I
'Cause
shout hello in
you're
every
trying to-
language I know?
Sure. Absolutely. You do this obviously before this thing leaves or disappears. But it doesn't respond. It doesn't even really move other than simply standing there. I'll describe a little bit more what it looked like. Carried a kind of a gnarly looking staff. The robes are maybe dark brown with a mixture of light brown to white. And the hood was about the same color, but again pulled over their heads so you couldn't see what they looked like. You didn't see any glowing eyes, which would suggest another kind of race. You didn't see any notable physical features that would suggest any kind of race. They were covered well, obscured possibly by the heat. And even if they were a mirage, why would the mirage simply just disappear? Wouldn't it just continue to be there until you get to the destination and then it's not there?
Okay. So perception.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling Ishal essentially with that. Is it just seems too perfectly timed to.
Oh. I was gonna say Zim. He just left.
Wasn't me this time,
I think he
baby.
got disconnected. Now he's just on his phone.
Shut up.
So I
Dip,
have
dip, dip, dip.
no idea. I have no idea how long what he heard.
Damn. See if I can bring him. Oh, he's not even in playing a shadow.
No,
either.
because I just
Maybe
looked.
lost
I just
internet.
looked.
Shall we give him a moment?
Yeah, let's give him a
Or
Oh, he turned off his computer with his foot.
Oh,
Nice. That'll do it.
That is kind of funny. But
I'm sorry,
Just
I just
a
keep
guy.
seeing the Family Guy gif with the giant
Dip, dip, dip,
quill.
dip, dip.
dip, 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 dip.
yeah, I'm glad my passive's higher than that.
Also trying to study for my biology thing while I'm doing this.
hey,
Like, yep, cell attachments, yeah. Oh, wait, no, we're seeing a mirage. Oh, yeah, cell attachments.
Jeez. It sucks. I really wish I had. I wish Craig was here for the notes
Craig
that I
is.
should have. No, I know. For the notes that I should have made, I think it was 2 sessions ago. I forgot to have Craig.
One-
Remember that?
When we were having the fight.
Yeah, I think
No.
so. Oh no.
I think 2 was before the fight, or at least than the start.
Right.
Last time was just, like, us doing shit ton of RP. And then
Imagine
before that was...
Some fight.
maybe
then
I'm just
talking.
imagining things.
No, we had a lot of RP.
Yeah, we ended the fight pretty quick, I think.
So I did want to say that the mirage occurred approximately around here, just like slightly off-road.
Oh wait, just to get a vision of 120 feet, would that give me advantage?
You have what vision of 120 feet? True vision?
No, but it says dark vision, but I bet that extends to my regular vision
Oh,
of like 120 feet.
yeah, we're kind of in a little bit of a darker filter, so to speak. So yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, honestly, I was just talking about just having extended vision.
Oh, no, you don't get... No, you can't see beyond what your normal sight would be.
Oh no, that's what I was saying. But like 120 feet, if that would help.
No, it would not.
Okay.
It's further away than that.
Just to say, if it gets close within 10 feet of me, I can see it.
I would say it's probably approximately...
I don't know. I was saying if it's something that gets close to us.
No,
visible,
he's not.
like-
He disappeared. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
Blind sight. Man, blind finding was good for that.
So we're just waiting on Wraith.
Yeah, but as we wait, everybody else can do their checks.
Dip, 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 dip.
Right.
What, the perception checks?
Yes.
have a
I promise you, I'm
-1
not gonna
citizen-
get anything good.
I have a
Yeah.
-1
Wow.
citizen. Yeah.
Hey,
Whoa,
So-
Sylvan!
21!
With the freaking eagle eye.
Nat 20!
I see you out
beat my
there.
passive.
I see you. You're not hiding from me, bitch.
My question is why Liliana, Sylvan, and Shirali aren't the like girl squad of the.
Hey.
Closer friends.
Hey, yeah, again, terribly sorry about that. That very rarely happens.
That's right. It's like, you damn foot.
Yeah. Makes me want to amputate it.
No, don't do that.
Just don't do that.
No.
Kidding. Anywho, I am back. I am ready.
So I require a perception check from you.
Alright. That is fair.
Whenever you can deliver.
I got back on pretty quick. Perception. Ow.
Yeah, tits. Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, Sylvan, coming in clutch here. You have a bit more of a an astute kind of scout's gaze. You've got a bit more experience, I would say, amongst the whole group. You're able to see a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more. Just enough to suggest that you don't think it's a foe. You don't see them hostile in any way. They're not moving. They almost seem like maybe just kind of another messenger amidst many that have made themselves known to you. But this one is absolutely physical and real, not metaphysical.
I wonder if he left anything where he was standing.
Why don't you go find out?
What do you need from me, like an investigate?
You guys can simply just move along the path until you get to the position which you would absolutely be able to find with your perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's like Candyland.
Okay.
Walking fast.
Moving forward. Let me get you. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. Right about there. So. And you approach, and suddenly through the heat haze, there is a lump that forms on the ground. And you approach, and it's a backpack.
Oh,
No, what's in it?
yeah, I'm gonna pick up the
Wait
backpack.
a minute. Is it gonna explode?
When immediately he says, "Hold a moment, just hold," and he kind of holds out his arms to make sure no one approaches, and he says, "Just need to be sure," and he gets close enough to it where he kneels down and he's able to like at least reach out fully extend his arm touching it, but he pulls out his notebook and he starts muttering something, some kind of incantation. You see a soft glow coming from his notebook, and he kind of draws this symbol in the air, circular, and then there's like this pulsation, and it echoes outward from him and just kind of envelops the landscape. And he says, it's not Venturi, but there is some ancient magic tied to it. Most curious. It's not trapped either, at least not magically. Perhaps one of you would like to check for more mundane traps.
I can check for those.
You approach. You can roll me a investigation. Or perception, sorry.
Oh, shit, sorry. Alright. Nope, damn it.
Well, what's your passive?
Duality of man right there.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Isn't it a tool check? No, wait. What the hell? What is trap finding again?
I have no idea.
Actually, I think it is investigation for trap finding.
Yeah, that's what I thought originally. 5e trap finding.
So I rolled
Tristan?
a 12 for that.
Okay. Let me just see.
When it ships me off to AFK, and then I'll click game time 2, and then I'm just not hearing anything, and I'm not like appearing on here. So then I have to click to game time, a different game time, confirm I want to go to that game time, and then come back to game time 2, and it'll let me in.
Perception check.
Man, why is Discord fighting you tonight? Jesus.
I don't fucking know. It's never happened before.
So it's your highest. It's either your passive or just a simple perception check. What's your passive?
My passive is 11.
Okay. Then just simple inspection. It's a leather. It's got a flap on the top that closes it up. There's a pocket in the front. There's 2 pockets on either side. There's some straps. It doesn't appear to be trapped, but it does look very old, but very well maintained for its age.
I think I will very carefully open up the bag and see what's inside.
A few things. There is a notebook, or rather kind of a small, it's not really a pamphlet. It's a one of those tiny little, maybe
Like,
50-page notebook. Yeah, it can't be larger than 3 by 5.
That's like a little journal or
notepad.
something.
Yeah. There's writing utensils, which also look kind of frayed and old. The shaft of the quill before it meets the feather is cracked, and it almost seems just dry and weathered. And then the inkwell is completely dried up. You pick it up and you hold it up against the light, and there's just like little black misty stains on the inside of the bottle. The bottle, to signify that it's just opaque and empty. And there is a kind of, there's a leather skin that appears rolled up. And you can feel something that's sort of... Sorry, let me just think for a moment here how I describe this without giving away too much. There is a It kind of feels like concaved, shaped in sort of a bowl form. And you unravel the leather, and you notice that it's a half mask that's made out of clay.
Oh.
And as you check that out, Gendry happens to sidle up alongside you, and he says, "It can't be.
What? What is it?
This backpack, I lost this long ago. This was mine. How can it be here? I don't remember. It must have been him."
Him? Who's him?
My old master. One who taught me everything that I know. But I swore they said he was dead.
Maybe his spirit still wanders.
Why would he place your bag here?
He must have kept it somehow, wanting me to have it. I've never... And he kind of looks down at the ground and he says, "I haven't come this way since I left." And that's kind of right now, Liliana, probably where you might come to a small understanding where he's been a little reticent, a little on edge, a little anxious, the further and further west that you went. So he's it's kind of like a form of reverse homesickness.
You don't want to go home.
He does not want to go back to his old life. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he looks at you, Sylvan, and he says, "Do you mind, really, if there is anything in there that is of value, you can surely take it, but please let me keep the mask."
Sylvan's gonna eye this mask, and
You can identify it, you guys, if you want. It would be perfectly within
I
means
guess-
of doing so.
what does the mask look like?
So it's kind of, if you can imagine, take a full face mask and then from the top right, diagonal down to the bottom left, it's halved. But it's rough. It's made of this hardened dark clay.
Okay.
It's rough. There's obviously a form where the nose would be, and you can tell just by holding it and knowing what Gendry's face looks like that this is definitely his, and that it was made for him specifically.
Yeah, I'll just toss him the bag with the mask. Sylvan's not going to see any value in that.
He takes the mask, but he hands the bag back to you. He says, "I don't have any further need for this. You may keep it. Check the other pockets. I think I might have left something."
I will do that then.
And you find 125 gold.
Wow.
And also,
Nice.
you get... Let me just roll here. I knew I had this guy. 2 emerald. Yeah, 2 emeralds. worth 50 gold each.
Someone really joined the adventuring life to get rich, I guess.
That is correct. And amongst that same pocket, there is also a ring, which you would identify immediately as a ring of protection +1.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So whoever would like
I really
that.
should not have. Didn't I just buy a ring of protection? God damn it.
No, I don't think it. Well, no, hang on.
I have a 12. It's
Yeah,
really
that-
sad.
Liana?
Yeah, whoever needs it the most can have it.
Yeah, who has the lowest AC?
Probably me or Liliana.
Yeah, you can have it.
I was about to say, don't you have mage
I-
armor?
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying you can have it. But like, that's why I'm like, but I spent all of my gold on a ring of protection, which is why I'm like, God damn it.
It's okay, I'm poor. I don't have any gold.
That's fine. I can divvy up the gold.
I wanted to.
I'm just gonna briefly
Oh.
use the bathroom real quick while you guys can.
Alright, if
RP
you're divvying
amongst
up
each
the
other.
gold, how much gold do we each get? I'm very confused.
Hang on, I'm getting it.
Okay, cool.
I want to say 30 gold, but like I know that's probably a little too high.
Let's see. Oop. He said 125, right?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure
I
he
think
said
it was-
150.
I
Was
thought he
it-
said one.
150 and 2 emeralds, I believe.
Oh,
Yep.
all right. So 150 is
There's 5 of us, I
30,
think.
30 apiece. So yeah,
Yeah.
everybody gets 30 gold.
Aha, I was right.
Wonderful.
We are now sitting at 218. Let's go.
Damn.
I've
Good
been
for you.
collecting, dude. I got 1,363.
What the
Jesus.
fuck?
And now you
I
got however
robbed
much
so many people.
emerald is.
I wanted the ring of protection, or I just wanted something to help me with my AC, and so I bought the ring of protection. We were in town.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because if I don't have the mage armor on, it doesn't work well.
Are you saying mage armor doesn't work with the ring?
No, I'm saying if I don't have it on,
Ah,
because it only lasts 8 hours, and so I kind of pick and
Yeah,
choose when I
fair.
want to use it. But yeah, so without it, I'm at 13 because of the ring of protection. Without the ring of protection, it would just be 12.
fair.
I'm squishy.
Okay, we love you anyway.
Man, this shit gets real quiet, huh?
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I'm studying from it. It's usually me that's yapping.
That's fair.
But,
And also,
I'm also studying while we're doing this.
yeah, to be honest, I also was kind of doing my own thing with my school stuff, so I was just. That's partly the reason why I turned off my power.
I ain't got no homework tonight, and all my tests were last week. So, fun fact, y'all.
enough.
So, I had an exam last week, and I left the exam sobbing. I had a panic attack during it, left it sobbing, called my mom, was like, I fucking flunked this exam. I'm gonna lose my scholarship. I don't know why I'm in college.
If you
And
got an A, I'm going to.
I got a fucking 93.
I'm going to.
Nice.
There will be blood.
And the funniest thing too is, so I had the exam on Friday, then the entire weekend went, and then Monday I had class, and he said that he did something, and I had to go talk to him about something else, and I said, hey, Because I had my ADHD accommodations came in, and I said, okay, I made an appointment with you for like this day. Can you like when we do that? Can I also look at the exam? Because I was like, I'm almost positive I flunked it. And then he was like, yeah, we could talk about it. And then an hour, like not even an hour later, it's probably 20 minutes later, I get the notification with my grade, and I was like, my professor probably thinks I'm a fucking idiot.
No. Anyways. Back to Clay Mask, and yeah, you guys divvied up the spoils, I take it?
Yeah, just the gold. Sylvan can keep the gems if he wants. She
Yeah,
wants.
however much they
Yes.
are, Silver could keep it.
Shirali could get the gold.
Okay.
Sylvan, not Shirali.
Oh, Sylvan now.
So
Shirali doesn't accept gold. I offered it at one point.
Wynn is going to walk over to Gendry, and he's going to look over his shoulder at the mask, and he's going to say, most peculiar, what is that? And Gendry is actually going to kind of like shy away a little bit and move to the right and turn around and hold it close to his chest. He's going to say, nothing that concerns you. Come, let's continue. And he's gonna.
Ishal just kind of cocks his head and goes to Gendry, is the mask nostalgic to you?
It has sentimental value. Yes. He'll just be walking. You guys will be walking with him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take the backpack?
Yeah, I'll take the backpack, sure.
Okay. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's better made than anything you can really find these days, and it's.
Oh, wait. So is he like? Did he have money at some point? Like, I am very confused on why he has these nice things.
So he.
We just got 150 off of his backpack, so yeah, he did have money.
I'm like,
that
yeah,
he
no. So he.
lost.
Oh my god, was he a hitman?
So, might I point out that he only reacted to the mask once Sylvan unveiled it. He did not really do anything about the fact that it was a satchel containing the mask.
I know, but like, I'm confused because I thought this man just like was poor and was out here.
This is from a
Sorry.
different time, I guess, so...
I'm making
So,
a bet he
I
was
will say
in
this.
contact with-
The mask should be considered separate from the satchel. The satchel is probably not his, whereas the mask is.
But he said it was his backpack.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad. We're going to retcon
then
that. It's not his
Something about
backpack.
his master took it.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes
more
My
sense
confusion
now.
is abated.
My
Thanks.
bad.
After that, when we found him, he had a job, and he's taking on working for your father. So Kirsty's gonna have money.
You don't really know.
On his bougie shit.
So after taking all that and continuing along, you see no further sign of this entity that left behind that memento for Gendry. And eventually you come to a fork in the path. To the right, you can see mostly the direction back the way you came. You see the plateaus off in the distance where you rested for the first time entering Champion's Run. You see the mountain range back there. But to the left, you see craggy landscapes. Lots of rocks, all kind of jutting out in the same direction, notably. And they are far apart, the big ones, that is. However, most of the landscape that the path winds through is surrounded by just jagged rock. And Gendry takes the left. And he says, we're going to have to be a bit more careful and thorough going through. It's not safe. This is where Redbrand and his thugs like to ambush travelers.
Cast
I
a mage armor
know.
then. Thank you.
Keep your eyes on the rocks above. Don't look about the road ahead. Simply follow the ridge lines. Look for movement.
I nod.
Shall not.
And he pushes
Another
forward.
one for bow, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to also, so I cast Mage Armor because, yeah, and then I'm also going to Pearl of Power so that I can get that spell slot back.
I like it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Have one spell slot.
8 hours is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And certainly long enough for you to traverse this area. I'm going to say, however, that this is going to be difficult terrain.
That's nice.
It's rocky, it's uneven, even the path has some climbing to it at points. And it also...
Have any...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna make a joke about how I don't have any boots that negate that in this game.
No, you don't. Do you?
And those boots don't work here either.
I get another fucking exhaustion point. I'm kidding.
You want to know what's better about this game?
I quit.
This game lets you go to 20.
Sorry, 20 what?
Level 20.
Oh, I've never actually gotten to level 20 before.
Ooh.
Oh, well, I mean, maybe. We'll see.
Well, currently,
Awesome.
currently
Your
that
cloak
seems
help.
like 10 million miles away.
Yeah. Okay, so your movement is going to be halved, so how much time we got? That's going to be 10 miles through. Okay, so you'll be able to get through in roughly a couple hours. Sounds
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only one protected here is from all this sand.
All right. So if you're going to choose the main road, are you going to stealth? And if you are going to stealth, it's going to require more than half of you succeeding in the stealth. We're going to do a group check through this. Because you're moving slower, technically you guys have advantage.
Got
Oh, cool.
it. That helped.
So, alright.
Still did not help me.
Let's
Yeah,
do
correct.
the-
Yeah.
You're correct.
Oh.
That advantage gives me just normal.
That's okay.
Oh no.
So
We'll
six.
say that the nat 20 counts for 2.
Okay, that helps with me.
That's so kind of you.
I truly forget. I feel like my stats
Nice,
just
20.
suck for this character compared to my other characters.
So let me just roll for Win and Gendry. You know what? We're going to say the light and the dark dice are going to be one for each.
Oh, and don't forget Marcera too.
Yep. So Win got a 19.
He's gotta have good
So-
decks, right?
Gendry got a 12, but he's got a 3 to his deck, so he's good. And then
Nice.
Marcera got a 19.
Okay, good job.
So you're all good.
Nice.
As difficult as it is to make it through this terrain, you are keeping your eye on the jagged rock that shoots up overhead. staying on the path is relatively easy. Moments between, you'll find yourselves kind of clambering up slate rock onto higher plains and then moving forward and then climbing back down. There's just no even surface through this. Now, if everyone is interested, Wynn just starts muttering to himself. He says, there was a story I read in well, it was some textbook I was reading during my tenure in my first couple years of Talendor, and it was something to do with Nikdal Boldrak. Have you heard of him?
Many times in recent in
Yep.
recent days.
I
Apparently,
was looking at Elyssara.
Apparently, this landscape you see before you is actually a direct result of one of the battles that he had with the last worm.
You know that? I thought we knew about that.
What?
Never mind. Never mind. I thought we had heard that before, or am I just crazy?
No, we have. There's a rumor that there was a battle between him and a great worm dragon that took place in the precipice of Champion's Run, where the earth was torn asunder, and the rock that was hidden deep beneath was brought up and scarred the landscape. It suggests that the area known as Champion's Run is one of the first areas in this continent that Nikdal was able to conquer and lay claim to.
Now, here's the thing. Did you tell us that?
Ishal, yeah, I was about to say, if you would have said that out loud in that exact tone, Ishal would have narrowed his eyes and said, "Did you memorize that?"
No, okay, so let's say that I do that, but just with her accent.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Or him and
Because that would have been really funny if you just said that aloud in one burst, just in that monotone voice. It's just like, did you memorize that?
I mean, you could, yeah. I mean, you did, and Wynn will say, "Very good. Are you an educated tiefling? Most curious."
Oh,
red flag.
I steal books for
Red
fun.
flag.
I actually, my friend Sylvan steals them for me.
True.
Deception.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
gonna say, okay.
He said, can I get
Come
advantage?
on.
Because he said it's
you
true.
you can get advantage on that, but he is going to definitely look into that shit.
Oh, I was hoping for
23,
that
beat
one.
that bitch.
Do I need to roll deception too?
No,
It's just giving me the help action.
It's the help action, but I will say light or dark, Tristan.
Oh God, dark.
Okay. All right. So he just says, "Oh, I would have never guessed."
She can't afford them, so I have to steal them for her. I'm sorry. I know it's not morally right, but she just wants to learn.
He just
All she
says,
wants.
"Look, don't worry about morals. Knowledge is knowledge, and if you can obtain it."
And who are we to deny this young lady in her growing mind, you know?
Exactly.
I
God, you're
couldn't
talking about
agree
her
more.
Y'all talking about her like she's freaking Malala or something.
I'm just trying to justify why I'm stealing things for her. That's all.
What's
Someone needs to
what's
justify
what's
stealing
Gendry?
anything.
What's Gendry doing as we're talking about how poor I am?
Well, he's trying not to look at you, because if he looks at you during this moment, he would probably have a shitty poker face and give something away. So he's looking off in the distance, just trying to make sure you guys aren't being ambushed. In fact, let me just have him
has to
roll
hold me back.
something
That
there.
makes Shirali.
Gendry just rolled double 17s. Wow.
Hey.
Nice.
Shirley's just over here like, you don't like.
Gendry,
Hold me back.
he'll say, as you're pressing forward, let me just move you up to a better position. Okay, he says, We're coming into the valley between the largest crags now. We should keep it down. If you wish to converse, you must do it at a whisper.
Michelle nods.
I nod too.
I do this into Gendry's mind, and I go like this with message.
Oh my god. He just looks at you and he,
Everything in your power to prove you are rich while saying you are poor. Good lord.
he looks at you and just does the slightest nod. You know, just... If there's something private you need to convey to him, absolutely you can tell it telepathically. But,
No, I just wanted to prove a point
yes.
that I could be quiet.
I'm laughing at my own joke. It's really sad.
Marcy, do you want to play Rock Parchment Thing?
I'm so funny.
Okay. Luckily for you...
She's just in the back. Marcy.
She just goes, what?
I'll play rock, parchment, sickle. She's Charlotte's got her fist on.
She says, well, we
Oh.
might as well do something to liven up this boring traversing.
Rock, paper, scissors is now canon in D&D. No canon in this world. It's
Yeah, she just like chooses rock every time.
see, it's not fun if you do the same thing. It's not fun.
What are you talking about? Of course it's fun.
It's like when you do the same move in sparring 10 times over. It's like you don't get to try new things if you just do the same thing over and over.
But if you're good at something,
Oh.
shouldn't you do it?
Well, if you're good at something, then they're just gonna start predicting that you're gonna do the same thing. This is why you've lost the game 10 times in a row now.
She says, I'm not going to play anymore.
Go play with Geld. I'm sure he would appreciate you doing the same move 10 times over.
Maybe I will. I'm
He's
going to
already
go see
standing
what
right
Geld's
there.
doing. Hey, Geld, dear.
Hmm?
Comes on over to you.
Oh my god.
Do you like to play any games?
Mm,
Come on, you
So?
must know of one. Two?
mainly just some games with cards.
We've already seen the card trick with the house and everything.
Hmm. Sometimes I want to say like poker or whatnot, but the equivalent of D&D.
Perhaps when we rest again, I'll give it a try.
You should teach him how to play rock, parchment, sickle.
If we
Very
weren't walking, we could play with my weighted dice set, but that's not the case.
Gendry just says,
I also have a dice set. Not
we're
really.
not rolling dice right now.
Well, why not?
We're trying to not be ambushed, milady. We can't stop and play dice.
This
Oh,
is
yeah, I'm
the
supposed
first
to be
time they've
stealthy.
wanted to do something with me, Gendry. Don't ruin this.
We can
Look,
play
Ishal
when we...
Ishal's just staring daggers
Liliana.
at Ishal. I
Liliana.
mean, Ishal's staring daggers
Yeah.
at Liliana, just like fucking.
Liliana, we will play dice when we find a safe spot.
Liliana.
Yes.
Did anyone teach you as a child how to play rock, paper, sickle?
No,
Because
actually.
I will. And Charlie goes and teaches her how to do it.
Hell yeah, let's go.
It's
Okay.
quartz, parchment, shears.
You have learned the first step into
Stone, parchment, sickle.
mundane
How to make
living.
friends. Yep.
How to
Is
play
that what
rock,
the-
paper,
that's what
scissors.
the name should be. Stone, parchment, sickle.
Hell yeah.
I love it. In the meanwhile, though, it seems that Gendry may be having an issue not calling you milady or my lady, which would raise suspicions between you and the person who is not knowledgeable of your royal affiliation or your lineage?
It just seems like he's got a thing for her.
I'll just say it's a nice little nickname he gave me because he has a crush on me.
I mean,
Guy is
not a lie,
obsessed with
though.
you. He will not
That's
stop.
fucking evil.
But is it untrue?
Kendra's just like, what? No.
But did the guy notice the milady thing, or was it like?
Well, you look back and he
Or is
seems
this
to
not even a
be.
problem?
It looks like he's just still sketching in his notebook, looking around at the crags, probably taking it all in, maybe hearing you, but he hasn't really personally, bodily acknowledged that he has.
I don't give a shit.
Then I'm
Come
going
on.
to message Gendry and say, and what did I tell you about calling me milady? You need to call me by my name. There are people here that do not need to know of my origins.
He turns to you and he just has this hurt look on his face. He says, he doesn't say I'm sorry. He just looks at you. He just nods.
Thank you.
Hey. He's trying to do right by her. Let's lay off Gendry a little bit here. I'm just kidding. You can treat Gendry however you want. I
One
just
day,
know.
I really want Marcira to get in a fight with Gendry, because that would just be vile.
You know what's
But
going to
also be
happen?
you arguing with yourself.
I'm
W.
gonna make you hate Gendry, and then one day he's going to just turn it all around on a head in an instant. And you're gonna be like, oh my god, I wish I didn't treat Gendry like shit the entire campaign.
Yo, was anybody around TikTok during the whole fart buckle thing?
I don't know.
It was a D&D thing where somebody's like NPC, it was like this goblin thing, sacrificed himself for the entire party, and I was like, man, Gendry's just gonna pull that shit, and everyone's gonna feel so bad for dogging on him.
I mean, I did not
No.
dog on him. And hell,
How did
he
the fart
praised
buckle
me.
name come up?
Hey, honestly, Gendry's ultimate power move by the end of the campaign would be getting with my sister. That would be his ultimate fuck you to me, to be honest. But he seems to have eyes for someone that does not want him. So honestly, that's a better revenge for me, to be honest.
I mean, who knows? Liliana's mind might be
knows?
changed at some point. At some point, just not right now.
Traitor.
At some point, you
Traitor
say.
for the cause.
Possibly,
Traitor to the
maybe.
cause
Who
of
knows?
the
I haven't
Queen.
decided. Liliana would, because right now I think in character Liliana is trying to prove her independence and not rely on anything related to her father, and I think that's the big barrier there.
Not the fact that he's a massive asshole. Like,
You know, also yeah, he's got to work on his personality a tiny bit.
He's just doing his job. He swore an oath, you know.
That's true. I hope
Anyway.
everyone's saying this in game.
No.
Nope. Anyway, we're
No.
walking.
You are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
just me and you and an open.
Okay. So here's the deal. You've been traveling for, let's see, it's been an hour or so now. Might take you an extra couple to few to get through this. Let me just roll something here. Ooh. Gendry stops abruptly, holding his hand out. And he just goes, shh, 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 shh. I think I hear something ahead. It's a group. And you guys can't see anything but a bunch of craggy rocks in front of you that completely obscure your vision forward. But you do hear some voices. It's faint, but they are there amongst the wind.
We're still sneaking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Going forward, if you are going to maneuver, there will be more sneaking involved. Luckily, you've made it thus far with your one roll.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna have to move forward anyway.
Move you a little bit more forward here.
Are the voices close enough where we can kind of get like a vibe check on them? See if they're hostile or not?
Good idea.
So perception to hear them, because through the wind blowing through the rocks and the dust kicking up around, everything happening at once, it's just kind of a lot to hear through.
20.
And not for me.
Let's see how bad I roll.
I honestly don't even want to try.
19.
Yeah, no.
I've got places to be. Damn it.
I'm late. I'm really late.
Well, very important date.
I'm just realizing that we might want to get Marcy to disguise herself.
Marcy needs to roll as well.
Marcy needs to not get caught by this guy that apparently wants her in jail or dead.
And to be fair, you do too.
Oh yeah, because you look like Marcy.
So you have the potential for... Sorry.
I think I've got enough of a resting bitch face that we can be told apart at least a little bit.
So
she's gonna know you're related.
They will know that we are related.
Marcy is not particularly perceptive in this instance. However, Geld and Liana are able to perceive through the turmoil that it sounds like a group. It's actually two people talking amongst each other, but they are sort of going through a heated discussion. Maybe a little angered. There's a little fighting, yeah. It's at least raised tones with a little bit of passion behind them, if that makes sense. So it's through everything, it's tough to make out, but you think they are saying something to the effect of, he's going to be pissed.
These are probably Red Brand's people.
Can I get closer and listen in?
Called it.
What was that, Sylvan?
Can I get closer and listen in?
You certainly can. Everybody can. But if you want, Sylvan, you can scout ahead and sort of break off before they even know you're gone, kind of situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking.
Okay.
That's probably the wise move.
All right. Stealth on away. Give me that stealth. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, I think Sylvan's in the floor, like he's clipped through it. He's gone.
Comes up underneath everything. The floor is invisible, and you can see everyone standing.
It's needing X-ray.
And then you just hear like the Gmod clipping a sound effect, just.
Bunk, 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 bunk.
I don't think I've ever gotten a 30 before.
That is
You will and later.
easily
That's beautiful.
one of the highest rolls that you can make. I'm certain.
I don't know. I get above 30 all the time with Zarafine.
Yeah, I know. So the thing is, the DCs, the difficulty checks in D&D 5e, technically, according to the book, can't go above 30. Above 30 doesn't exist. But obviously, being a DM, you can just say, fuck that rule, and you can have higher DCs. But according to the book, you're not really technically supposed to. Because the mechanics of the game, they'll allow for higher than 30, but that just simply is an arbitrary number in comparison to something that should technically be impossible anyways. So 30 is considered to be impossible. You just achieve that. You are what one would say is living shadow. You just blend seamlessly into
You are a nobody.
Yeah.
It's like the guy from Sky High that can turn into a puddle.
It's that moment where it's like, what do you think, Sylvan? And they turn to the left and you're just gone.
Already gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way through there and listen into what they have to say and see if I can find out how many people are around. If it's just the two of them, you know, like, are they carrying weapons, things like that.
So, getting closer, you are able to scale a small rocky ridge that overlooks from where the sound is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of shimmy up, and you're prone, and you peer over the edge, and you see that there are two individuals who look like they're smoking some kind of maybe herb or tobacco. No.
Oh yeah. Smoking the magic mushrooms.
And they seem to be talking with it. You're now very much able to hear what they're saying. And one of them is saying, you know, I'd be pissed too if I wasn't able to, you know, I paid all that money. I stuck my neck out and got nothing. I mean, I'd go scorched earth as well. And the other one's like, I don't know, Red Brand, he's multi-layered, you know? He's complex. He's nice underneath, but outside, you know, he's all fire. He kind of has to be, right? And the other one's like, no, that doesn't, no. You ain't seen him. You just haven't seen him in action. Trust me, everyone else should cower before him. I know I have. And that's when you're able to smell, Sylvan, upon the wind. The smell of cooking meat. The smell of body odor. Just beyond, you can see a few light plumes of smoke that are coming up from the ground. Just able to see this through the sand that's blowing around. And it's now that you realize that these two guys are on a smoke break. And they're probably not too far from an encampment of some kind.
Well, I am glad that I scouted ahead. I'm gonna quickly skedaddle back over towards the group and just let them know that we are coming upon an encampment.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, you're conversing with each other, and just Sylvan just appears out of nowhere. Hey! So with that information relayed, Gendry says, good work. We should probably get off the path then and maybe follow the ridgeline. Did you find a way to sneak past them? If we can avoid confrontation, I would like to.
Would I have scouted that out? I guess I probably should have narrated that.
No, it would all be kind of in the repertoire of what you're used to, especially as someone who's had to survive on her own for almost her whole life. So
yeah, so maybe the ridgeline might be the better choice.
you do know that if you were to take a ridgeline approach and move past the encampment, which you know only to be maybe half a mile up the road, kind of situated amidst some rocky outcropping, that if you were to take an upper approach and avoid all of that, it would surely be a challenging climb, but not impossible.
But we'd also be avoiding the conflict, I assume.
Yes. You all may choose to go whichever way you want to go.
There's some rock faces we could climb and go around, or we can just try and go straight through the encampment and see what happens.
I recommend we do the rocks so that we can potentially ambush them.
Gendry chimes in and he says, they might not be bandits, but they also could be. Or they could be Redbrand. But we're trying to contact him, are we not?
They were talking about
We are.
Redbrand. They talk about him as if they knew him.
Maybe we don't need to sneak through. Maybe he's here. His battalion does move. He doesn't really call one place home, from what I've gathered and heard from his reputation.
I say we just go look. And even if he's not there, we can say that we're looking for him.
Does anybody know what he looks like?
Oh, you can't miss him. Trust me. I've only met him
Red?
once. That's all you'll need.
Is the area around us visible enough where I can see or scan the area and find a spot where I can kind of overlook this encampment?
You did spot a nice area off the path to the south a little bit. It would require an athletics check for you to climb it. But once you get up there, you should have a nice vantage point of the roadway.
And if I remember correctly, he was a fire genasi, and I think he got like a slight build to him, and that was about it.
Fire Genasi, much more than average height for the race, yes.
Did he have a scar on his face?
He did not have a scar on his face, but it is also rumored that he is directly descended from Nick Del Boldrock.
I think that was a part we didn't know.
No, I think that was... I feel like I included that. Even if I did or didn't, whatever, now you know it.
Yay!
Yeah, and above average build fire genasi.
Yep.
That's probably around a Goliath.
Correct. So,
I failed my athletics check anyway.
now would be a really, really interesting time to introduce what I think, well, it's not what I like to call, but it's what everyone in the D&D ethos who is a dungeon master or a player for a very long time would understand as taking 10 or taking 20. It's very carefully using your character to just, succeed in the task no matter what you're doing. It's like someone who meticulously crafts something or uses more time to do something patiently or effectively.
Mm-hmm.
So you can absolutely say, well, I'm going to take a 10 or I'm going to take a 20 and I'm going to succeed on this roll no matter how long it takes. So if you
Okay.
were to say that, I could say, okay, well, you'll be able to scale it in about half an hour, which means you might lose valuable time if it mattered, which it doesn't here. But
Okay. Well,
you could still use it in a manner that helps you, but doesn't necessarily come without consequence.
yeah, you know
Oh,
what?
no, I
Let's go for
see.
it. I'll take a 20.
Okay. So yeah, it's a.
Actually,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so we're choosing not to go through and even look.
I'm just scouting to see if we can find out if
Okay.
it's even
Okay.
there. Yeah,
Correct.
because we want to avoid the
Alright.
large conflict if we can.
Yeah, I think I like spaced out. Sorry.
There you go.
Okay, then it seems as you make your way up and find yourself a nice position overlooking now what you can see to be a large encampment. There aren't necessarily walls, but rather palisades and just sort of mundane barriers that are erected with wood, and what appears to be bone and some kind of dark material that looks kind of like wood, but something you haven't seen before.
Okay.
The encampment itself, there's a lot of tents, and there's an open area near the center that houses a number of tables and campfires. A lot of the smoke that's coming from this encampment is generated from this central area. You can see there's many, many hundreds of figures that are kind of dotted amongst this whole area. There's only a few outside the barriers, which you can see. But the outside of the north and south of the encampment is completely blocked by rock. So unfortunately, you would not really be able to sneak through nor around without some significant risk. This seems to be designed, or not really designed, but strategically placed, this encampment.
Do I see Red Brand?
Nobody like that, but there is a larger tent sort of at the middle center, back middle center. It's a teepee style tent, but a larger mouth at the top. Smoke is coming out of that as well.
Is it a different color from the other tents or anything like that? Like anything significant about it?
Other than the awnings and banners that are hung outside of it, no. But you can clearly see that this is probably the most opulent of dwellings here, because there's a lot of effigies, and there's a bonfire outside of it. It's definitely the largest chief amongst all of them. And there are also guards posted outside of it. So, yes.
I'm willing to bet this is where Red Brand is. I
Exactly.
wouldn't be surprised,
Shirali.
So,
And, yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah, so how do you want to relay this information to your comrades? If you want to at all. You don't have to, of course.
no, I'd very much like to. So I suppose I don't really have any way of communicating it to them. So How much time would that get me to come back to him? Like half hour, you said?
So if you take a 20, yes. But if you want to try and speed it up a little bit, I'll take a check.
Another athletics check?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna say that you make it about halfway down the cliff face, and you lose your grip.
Uh-oh.
You're going to tumble down several dozen feet. Your feet will catch on a cliff edge. You'll be able to just briefly reach out and grab to stabilize yourself. You're going to take 1d4 bludgeoning, which I will roll. 4 bludgeoning.
Okay.
You get yourself scraped up a bit. But otherwise, you can just hop, skip, and jump the rest of the way down. There's lots of ledge space. And it's really not that far to the rest, rather to the bottom. So,
Yeah, that was a rookie mistake that I just did. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's the luck of the roll.
Okay. Yeah.
It's cool.
And yeah, so when I get there, I'll just relay that there's either somebody very important here that would know where Red Brand might be, or it is in fact Red Brand that's here. So I don't know how we should proceed with this. What do you guys think?
Gendry says, "What's their defense?"
They have walls, only a few guards on the outside, but there's significant force inside.
Do you have an estimation for numbers? And you would guess probably several hundred.
It was at least several hundred, I would think.
It's got to be him. Anything less, you'd be simply patrolling in his name. I think just the numbers say that this is him. He's here. We've reached our destination. But do you simply want to stroll in unannounced? I'm all for
Yeah,
a little
just
bit
walk
of
in the front door.
suspense.
How else do you plan on announcing ourselves?
In a way that won't get
Right.
us killed, I guess there's none.
Should Marcy stay behind?
No, I don't think you're going to have a problem. At least.
Me?
Oh, okay. You said Marcy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still need
Honestly,
to
by
talk to her
extension,
about this.
by extension, Shirali too.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lesser part, me too. Because I still got the Super of the Wardens.
Sure.
Okay.
I ain't getting rid of that.
So,
Stupid for us to split up when
They should be nearby enough that if something goes wrong, they can come in. But like they should probably be outside of maybe right outside of the barrier. I don't know.
yeah. So, Marcira is going to look at you, Shirali, and she's going to say, "Look, I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little bit tired being left out."
wasn't going to say it unless you did, but you read me like a children's book.
We're going with
and I
you.
agree with you.
The Nine Hells be
Alright.
damned what they think.
Don't mind it.
And Gendry actually he says, "I haven't heard anything, at least recently, about his disposition towards tieflings, so I can't say anything
It
to
wasn't-
the matter."
It didn't have
He
to
was
do with
willing
the
to hire
tieflings. It
one.
had Marcy took the fall for something he wanted her to do.
Oh, Jesus, right. Okay, so
He
he's
was willing
gonna
to
say,
hire one.
yeah, he'll say, I don't think, at least I don't suspect that we'll have a problem with that. You were caught not really of your own fault unless you were sloppy. And Marcia says, sloppy. Don't kid yourself. It wasn't sloppiness that got me caught. I just... The floorboard was sticking up a little bit. I tripped, made a noise.
I message fuck, not Geld, Gendry, and be like, so sloppy.
He looks at you and nods. And Marcia will say, I will not hide from him anymore. If I must suffer a bout of consequence for my inaction or my failures, then I'm going to. And if it means getting free of this debt, this small little stipend that I owe him somehow, then I would like to do that, Shirali. And if you're going to get in my way and not support me,
You thought I was about to get in your way?
she looks at you and squints. She says, weren't you?
No.
She
This
smiles.
is your fight. This is your
Okay.
choice. I know. How surprising. We finally agree on something.
Oh, hush now. She steps forward and she says, well, I'm certainly ready to meet certain doom. How about all of you?
I nod.
I'm ready to be
Mm-hmm.
killed by proxy, I suppose. I don't think he'd want two of you running around.
You know, you're one of these days you're just going to have to understand that we just do what we want.
This is true. This is very true.
And if none of you want to join in on the fun, then that's your own prerogative. And she'll just sashay away down the path.
Ooh.
I want a
Sashay.
sachet.
All
I
right.
want a sachet.
Let's all sashay together.
God, we just come in there just
Gosh,
Everyone's
the camp
asses
slay.
shaking.
Walk in
back
it's
and
the
forth.
theme tune to
We
RuPaul's
come
Drag
into
Race.
this camp to slay.
I'm gonna sashay behind her. And just,
May the
follow.
best woman, best woman.
Gendry will lead behind. He's not going to sashay, but
Damn.
Andrew,
Yeah,
get in the
Michelle's
back. This isn't
definitely
your
not,
problem
like-
anymore.
he'll do a little skip and he'll say, I guess we're doing it. We're doing it.
And in the back, it's the sashaying ladies up front.
And I think with the sashay, we'll probably call it here.
Yay.
Yeah, honestly, if Vishal's sashayed, the thing, his butt would not be the one being shaky.
It's not a midair twerk.
Oh my god.
Mid-air.
Yeah.
How was that possible?
Yeah, you jump up and then you do a little shake, and suddenly, as soon as you land, you've got like a little bit of momentum build up with the
Like, we're
shaking.
saying his belly shakes, but all right.
I play a College of Dance bard on Thursdays, and you bet your ass I'm gonna be doing that in battle at some point now.
Gonna ass shake in midair.
that game has just gone off the fucking rails, and it feels
It-
like a fever. I
It
can't lie.
hasn't. The funny thing is, it hasn't. That's how it's been the entire time. You've just joined.
Well, yeah, that's for me. It just turned into a fever dream because I made choices I never thought I would be making. But you know,
All right, peeps. It was a pleasure, and next time we'll get into the encampment mode.
Yeah,
I can't wait for you guys to translate all the Latin I've been sending all day.
Like, I'm not going to, just fully transparency. You know, if I wanted to Google Translate, I'd do that during my Spanish class.
Have a good night, everybody.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Have fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry, we usually end around midnight. I'm gonna head off. Next week, same time, hopefully. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Have fun.